Adventures in Colorectal Cancer, 2026, June 1st. So I got with Life Labs, I have an account and I can go get the results from any lab test that they do, usually before the doctors. So last night, on Sunday night, I got my blood test from Friday, May 29th back. And again, it's fully unremarkable. Again, everything is either between the max and min range, or if there's just a max or min range, I am, a magnitude away. Meaning like if it's like, if 4 is sort of the limit, I'm like 0.7. So again, it's really weird. I have no idea what's going on. It's hard for me to wrap my head around. Nothing is showing up on the CT scans. Nothing is showing up in my rectum again. Nothing is showing up on my blood tests. But they still want to cut my rectum out. Just cause. And that's really, really hard for me to wrap my head around. I mean, yeah, I don't, yeah. And especially, I don't have, and this is also hard for my friends to wrap their head around. I don't have any kids, right? Which means no grandkids. I don't have any, my sister is estranged. I have no idea who my sister is for the last 30 years. So I don't even know if I've got any nieces or nephews, but I probably don't. And my parents, no one are single children, so I have no aunts or uncles. My parents are 90 years old. For rectal cancer, it's the 5-year morbidity is 50%. So if I've got a 50-50 shot of living the next 5 years, if I understand it correctly, which is hard. The medical profession is really doing this salami. Well, we're going to do this. Oh, well, we have to do this to prepare for this. And you go, well, wait, like, why wasn't I told this? If you're going to cut my rectum out, like, you better tell me what to expect and how to prepare for it, and not like cut my rectum out. And as I get discharged from the hospital, go, oh, by the way, you have to do this now. That's kind of irritating. Anyway, so it's hard for me for everyone to wrap my head around. I might be on a death watch. Like, who's going to die first? My mother, my father, or me in the next 5 years? Because they're not going to last forever. My mother's part is really long-lived, but my dad's got, after suffering 2 major strokes, like, he cannot remember how to run a mouse, yet alone end a Skype call. Or I guess it's Teams now. So people have a hard time wrapping their heads around, like, children and grandchildren are a major driver for people to stay alive. And I'm going like, like, you're giving me a 50-50 shot at living the next 5 years if I have the surgery. And, so like, yeah, anyway, and that's pissing some friends off. Because they just can't, they have kids and expect grandkids. They just can't wrap their heads around it. So anyway, yeah, so I guess I wait. A week Friday is the sigmoidoscopy, the high-res camera view of my rectum. And then, I'm still waiting for the ultrasound and the MRI. But I'm going like, well, if you didn't pick anything significant up on the CT scan, like, is maybe the MRI, but like ultrasound? Like, really? Yeah, anyway. Oh, yeah. So the I have this thing for hot dogs, and so if I'm in Metrotown Mall, I go to the DQ and have a big hot dog. So because I can walk into the one of my local life labs and get served really quickly, like within half an hour. So while I was waiting to go see the surgeon, the colorectal surgeon, I had some time there right next door to Metrotown. So I went over, had a hot dog, one of the big fat hot dogs with mustard and onions. Went over, saw him, got my script to go see do the blood work, then immediately went down, got the blood work done, and my sodium spiked. So yeah, it was within range, but it was it was in the upper third. I'm going like, because I also track changes from um, the last test, and yeah, so instead of being like a 10% change, which you'd expect, like just measurement, it was like a 90% change, still within, but it was like a big change. So yeah, processed foods. So making appropriate life decisions, you don't make any money, but you get good stories.